Good day and welcome to Pride Ranch. We're about to embark on the next major upgrade at my ranch. I've been at this place now for 3 years, and when I bought the ranch, it already had barbed wire fencing. And barbed wire works, but for me, it's time to replace this old barbed wire fence with the new fixed knot field fencing. But before I go through all those details, we're gonna go back in time a little bit so you can experience some of my pain with my herd and why you want to replace your old fencing with something new like a fixed knot.
And I left to go to the store, and on the way to the store, I noticed this heifer wasn't in the right place. And I come back, she mad because the feeder went off, but she in the wrong pasture. Told her, that's what you get. Oh, it did itself. Come on here, girl. Next time you need to stay in your side of the pasture. Come on here, let's go. I ain't got all day. Well, I'm not talking to you, Miss Monument. Talking to Miss Power Force. And yeah, I to tell you to come over here. Let me walk on into the pasture, get you in. The next time you stay on your side of the fence, I ain't gonna be so nice. Ah, look at it. Hey, leave that baby alone. That's Miss Alita. You leave that baby alone. I said, come on. I'm gonna let you through. You get on down there and get your snack. Where you go? Come on here. Holding up the rear. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Where the little one go? Come on here, darling, now. I don't have all day. Where she go? Walking over there. Look at her. There she go. Coming up on the side. Come on here. Come on, you coming? I done cleared the way for you. Come on. Let's go. Come on. That's not you. Where you at? There she go. Oops, I had the wrong cow. Come on, darling. You coming? What you gonna do? Come on. I'm picking on my little one. I said leave her alone. You leave that baby alone. I said leave her alone. Now you get on back over there before I hit but you. You get on, leave that baby alone. You come on so you can get back in that fence. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Go. Come on, Hera. Let's go. Nope, not you. You come on over here. I said leave her alone. We're gonna fight. Who was that? Who was that? That's 26, 24. I'm gonna get on your butt. And you leave that baby alone. Thanks, Miss Ruby. Miss
too big of a hole in my fence, which is why I'm replacing it. Come on. Come and take you back to the other side. Let's go. Let's go. So my plan is just to walk with her on the fence line. When I get her back to the gate, ask my cousin to open the gate. I got my flag. Keep the cows on my left side. Keep her on the right. Come on. Come on. The rest of the herd. See, she tried to double back. Come on. Come on. Rest of the herd. Come on. Room is complete. Open that gate and then move out the way. Open it up, then move out the way. Back up to the truck. There we go. Now, let me see if I can push her and her wean mates back to the corral, and then I'll lock them up on the 20-acre pasture. Well, that's a Hereford bull. If you don't understand what's wrong with this picture, it's because that's not my bull. That's my neighbor's bull. And so, one of those cows are in heat. I saw him earlier mate with 2634. That's not good. That's not good. I can't have calves dropping any time of the day. I can't have the neighbor's bull eating my grass. But it happens. It happens. It's about the third or fourth time this bull has jumped the fence. I had 2 or 3 times his Angus bull jumped the fence. So, needless to say, I need to figure out what I'm going to do on the boundary of my property to keep this bull and other bulls out. So I run a fine, which means I need my cows to get pregnant within a certain time period, and I need them to calve within a certain time period. But when I breed, I have certain genetics that I want to produce out of that calf crop. Some of that genetics will come from dinero. We'll do a natural service. Some of that genetics will come through artificial insemination. I have plans at some point in the future to create some super baldies, which is taking taking a Hereford bull like my neighbors and breeding it with my cows. But when I do that, I'm going to purchase what I feel like is the best genetics for my herd. Pay attention to the EPDs and make certain he wasn't creeping up on me. But I want certain genetics. I'm trying to build a certain type of replacement heifer, good mama cows in my pasture, in my program. So with that, I want to be able to source the best genetics that my money can buy at the time that I can pay for it. So nothing against that Hereford bull, nice looking bull, but that's not the genetics I want in my herd. So this will cause me all kinds of problems. All kinds of problems. So I'll work with my neighbor to see what we can do to get past the possible STDs. If you didn't know, cows or bulls do carry STDs, so I have to have that bull tested to make certain that one, he doesn't, and if he does, I need to know what it is to see what possible treatment I can give my cows. But more than likely he doesn't. But I need to know because it impacts my program, it impacts my genetics, and it hurts my timelines. So that's one thing. And then just going back to it all, I have a defined breeding program. I need calves to drop at a certain time. I needed to get the cows pregnant by a certain time, calves dropped at a certain time or born by a certain time, weaned at a certain time, and then grow them out to produce the end product, which is the beef and steaks that I sell. So, waiting on my neighbor now.
My neighbor made it, so we're trying to push his bull back over to his property. We're still on the south pasture, and just beyond this pond, maybe you can see that white truck. There's a gate. So we're trying to push this bull over to that gate so we can get him back on the other side of the fence.
Got it done. So this next project is a go. Doing another upgrade. So I needed to be able to be confident that my cows weren't getting out, calves weren't getting through. If you saw one of my earlier videos towards the end of calving season, several of my calves kept going through my fence, getting into my neighbor's property. And so I needed to fix that. And so I went and bought some equipment and hired some guys to come help me. And I'm doing away with barbed wire. Barbed wire is okay, but I like a newer technology, the field fencing with the fixed knot. And with that, it's supposed to last a little bit longer. I was doing that research, and in that research I learned about class 3 and other materials that you put on that you coat the fence with to raise the strength of the fence and resist corrosion and all that other good stuff. So that's what I went with. And when I'm finished, I have a brand new bull pasture. I'll chop that in half, put the narrow on one side, and put my other bulls in the other, my younger bulls, and then I'll go around the perimeter of my property and replace that barbed wire with the same product. So let me show you what that looks like. And with that, I'm going to walk over to the other side. And with that, I learned about fixed knot technology, learned about a 50-year fence. And my cousin Chris, we was talking about it, told me I probably wouldn't live another 50 years. But if I do, I won't have to worry about my fence. And this is that technology. So it's got the fixed knot. If the camera will focus better for us. Oh man. Let's see, there we go. No. Let's go sideways. You can see that little knot. That strengthens the fence, and then that fence line is coated with a certain material that presents rust and corrosion. And with that, I don't need as many of these green T-posts that you're looking at. I can put a T-post about every 20 feet, 20 to 30 feet. But of course, I get a little paranoid. So I went every 15 feet. You should just strengthen it a little bit more. But that's that. And then I upgraded my T-post to a T-post. That way, it's a heavy-duty T-post, but it weighs 1.33 pounds, and it's just supposed to be better. So that's what I went with. Again, I'm trying to make certain I don't have to replace this fence anytime soon, and I want to keep bulls in, cows in, and go from there. Because sometimes I'll put a bull on the other side of this tank, on the other side of this trough, and when I do that, I need to make certain or feel comfortable that they're not coming through the fence or jumping the fence. So you see, this is much taller than my last fence. I went with 6 feet. You don't have to go with 6 feet. Some people say you can go as high as 5 feet, but my bull De Niro jumped a 5-foot fence, and I didn't want to have to do another 5-foot fence and then run electrical wire across the top to prevent him from jumping. So I just made it 6 foot. I won't do that around the entire property, but I did it here. I just did it in the corral, what's going to be the corral pasture, and that's that. And these ladies are having a ball because they've been in the corral pasture for the longest. They haven't been able to roam that north pasture. And I'm going to give them a treat. Let's see. Let's see how they respond when they find out. See, 3 of them are already coming. That's Miss Triple Crown running. She know what I'm doing. I'm about to open this thing up and turn the feeder on. And if I can get the screw off, I can open it up. All right, darling, I'm just not patient, are you? That's Miss Triple Crown. Bella's baby. See that one coming in the distance. She running. Trailing up the rear. Well, you better come on. Come on. Figure it out. Little snack. Cows respond well when you feed them. Now I gotta go.
And so I want you to see a little bit more of the fence. So this fence here is the boundary between my property and my neighbor's property, the Donaldsons. So a huge shout out to Patty Donaldson, because she partnered with me on this project. It's over 5,000 feet worth of fencing, and it just reinforced an old farm saying, which goes, good fences make good neighbors. And so this means, having clear boundaries, well-maintained fence, helps maintain positive relationships. So this keeps my cattle off of her property, and then it keeps the cattle on her property off of mine. But it just maintains, a good boundary and keeps everything nice and clean and everybody happy. So shout out to Patty Donaldson. One last major upgrade. We upgraded the metal piping to 2 7/8 just to give it more strength.
So I'm out. So that's it. That's the next upgrade. Replacing the fencing, getting it done before breeding season. So I know my neighbor's bull won't get into my property, and I know De Niro won't get into theirs, and then I know that De Niro won't get a chance to fight the younger bull.
Thanks for watching. Please post your comments down in the comments section. And also click like, click subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.